So we're on to hot takes.
Yep, hot takes today.
Now, we've done 2 episodes for my podcast channel of us playing hot takes. Plus, recently, before Christmas, we did a video called Hot Takes Before the Holidays.
Yep.
So this would be the 4th hot takes video.
Yep.
And we're going to have fun with it.
Yeah, we are.
I got a lot of cards, and we're winding them down, to be honest with you.
Yeah, we are.
This might be the last time we play it, to be honest with you.
Yep.
Or not.
Or not.
Or no, we got quite a bit in here.
Holy shnikey.
We have quite a bit of cards, so... What I'm going to try to do here is I'm going to get our agree-disagree cards out.
Okay.
I'm going to make...
Can we just hold them up or something?
Yeah, it's basically a deciding factor.
Alright.
I'll make sure that we're on.
Is that a new camera you sent it?
Yeah.
Where'd you get that?
Well, it's not necessarily new, it's one I don't use that much.
Where'd you get it at?
I got this camera online. I think I online ordered it a long ways back. So
You staying away from the online still and stuff?
yeah, it's bad. It's bad.
That is horrible.
Audience, I played the online ordering game and it went bad, so I'm not doing that crap.
Stay away from that shit. Alright, so...
At least not for a long time.
Yeah.
So
we start
now we're playing hot takes. I got the cards. We got our agree-disagree cards.
Yep.
And we got our topics.
Okay.
So,
you want to stack and we go back and forth? Or however you want to do it.
I think of
whatever is easiest.
Okay, here's your cards that you can start reading through, and my cards. Like we do one at a time.
Yeah.
And if you want to just pick from, like you said there, I'm setting my pile here.
Okay.
It's kind of a back and forth.
Yeah.
Kind of a back and forth draw.
Yep.
And we're putting the cards that we use in here.
Okay.
Because we're not really that much we use for them after work.
Yeah.
Done using them.
I'd rather be really short than extremely tall.
Ooh, that's a good one. I think I'd like to be really tall.
Yeah, I would.
So I think that's a disagree on my part.
Yeah, disagree too.
Yeah, but then again, I'm worried though that if I walk into a building or something, I'd probably hit my head like a lot.
Yeah, you would.
Most likely, that'd probably be a guarantee.
I was watching the movie Elf last night, and geez, when he was first at that one where he started out at the factory or in Santa's warehouse. You've seen the movie Elf, right?
Yes.
That Santa house, he's so big. You know?
Oh yeah, he's a big guy.
He gets so. Yeah, I disagree on that.
Got a put here for cards that we're done using after we're done.
It's done.
Okay. McDonald's is better than Burger King.
Oh, disagree. I like Burger King. What about you?
I'll agree, but only because
When you used to.
out of commodity, mostly because there's a lot more McDonald's in my neighborhood than there was Burger King's.
Oh wow.
So it was closer to go to a McDonald's than it was to a Burger King.
Yep.
But now that I'm on my diet, I'd pick neither.
Exactly.
Because honestly, I don't want to fudge up my diet.
No, don't do that. It'd be better to be deaf than blind. That's a tough one.
I guess I'd agree, because I mean, you might not be able to hear things, but you could probably see the subtitles.
I mean,
If you're blind, then you probably, don't get me wrong, they get like a certain, like I believe another sensory of vision.
I agree too. Yeah.
But like, I guess if I had to pick one, I'd go for deaf.
Yeah, I would too. I don't think I'm.
That is a tough question.
That is a tough one.
But I gotta believe deaf. I mean, losing your sight, that'd be a rough one. There's a school, I think, for the deaf and blind.
Really?
Yeah.
Around here?
No, like
far away.
Far away. I think I saw a sign for it.
Huh.
Like I was on the way for a big trip. I think it wasn't maybe the Gettysburg trip or something, but it was for that. And there's, I think, a school for the deaf and blind.
Oh wow.
They had both of them.
Huh.
I think it's deaf and blind.
Deaf and blind.
Or maybe just for the deaf.
Probably just for
Because that's Helen Keller level of specific.
Oh, yeah.
I think it was deaf. School of the Deaf. Time is a construct. I mean, we did create a time system, so in a way it is a construct. So I do agree with that,
but you don't have to have time, do you? Necessarily?
Well, it's good to keep track of time.
No,
in every way.
In a way, yeah.
Because honestly, if you're not keeping track of time, and then day goes to night and stuff like
you're
that,
wondering,
then,
I guess.
yeah. But I mean, we constructed it, but it helps us out big time.
Yeah, it does help us out.
So even though it may be a construct, it's a needed construct.
Yeah, true. What is it? What was the question? Time is a
Construct.
So you'd say it is, yeah.
Yeah, but in a good way.
In a good way. Yeah. That's interesting. These questions really make you think, don't they?
They are thinkers.
All right. It's fair to ask the genie for infinite wishes. The genie for infinite wishes.
Like from Aladdin, just imagine Rob Williams' genie popping out and him being like, "What do you want?" I'd be like, "Infinite wishes."
I could agree to.
Well,
I could agree to that.
That is screwing over the genie big time.
Oh,
Because you're basically telling the genie, you can never leave. You can never move on to the next person. But I think it should be acceptable to ask for as many wishes as you want.
Yeah, I agree.
Because you know what? You only got one life. And the genie is probably be around for many other lives.
Exactly.
So technically, is what you're saying is you want genie for life.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And who wouldn't want that, right?
I would. Would you take it?
It'd be kind of like the Fairly Odd Parents. You know, they're staying around for all of Timmy's life.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
kind of like that, I guess.
Did they ever eventually leave Timmy, though?
I lost interest in the show
Yes.
probably early on.
Gotcha.
After Channel Chasers, that movie. That was a good movie, but the show gets convoluted after a while. I think it ended more recent.
What?
The Fairly Odd Parents. I think it ended
A long time ago,
a
probably.
couple years back, I think.
Yeah.
But it did last for a long while.
Yeah, it was on for a while.
Everyone should be required to take etiquette classes in middle school.
What's etiquette? Smart class?
Well, no, it's more for like good behavior kind of classes. With kids now,
Probably.
yeah, I have to strong agree.
That's a
because the way kids act now,
Yeah.
you know,
They're shitting on their teachers and...
not like no, I hope not. No, but they're treating their teachers like a level of garbage.
Garbage, yeah.
And to be honest with you, they learn some etiquette. Maybe they respect the teachers a little bit better,
Yeah.
or at least fake it good enough.
True. Immortality would be a good thing?
Probably, I disagree with that one strongly.
Disagree with that?
Yeah, but I can hear your take if you want to go a different direction.
What does that mean? You just...
Living forever is immortality.
Oh, that...
So my question is, which direction you want to go with it? Agree or disagree with immortality? Living forever.
You just don't
And
die. You just don't die.
Yeah, and you probably stay close to the same age, like in looks, I guess. Probably. Because I mean,
Like the vampire movies.
Kinda. Except for I don't think you need to suck blood in immortality. Like if it was under the guideline that I had to suck blood, then that's a definite no. On that, definitely no. But I think this is just a guideline that you can have immortality.
Well, what's your reason why you disagree to that?
For me, I see it more as a problem like you outlive like your family, your children.
But
And, you know, you outlive everybody else because you're immortal. Unless you spread immortality on to the next generation, which...
I was thinking, I was agreeing, because I was thinking if they get more immortality too.
Well, if it's layers and layers of immortality, then you're going to have generations of people that just continue.
Yeah.
It's like if the people from the Civil War just
didn't die.
Just didn't die.
Hitler was still here. That'd be fucked up.
Yeah, it's just that kind of a logic. And I gotta say that for me, I'd like to think that every beginning has a middle and an end.
Yeah, true.
You know, in good ways. I mean, it'd be nice that if, like, when we're, like, in our 90s, we could still kind of look young. You know, that'd be kind of nice to have.
Yeah.
Now, if it's under that premise, you know, like, you could still die, like, of old age, but, you know, old age doesn't look like that on you.
Yeah, true.
That would be something that'd be a cool change.
I think I'd disagree, too. Because then you would be outliving your family.
Yeah, I mean, you'd be living, you know,
Yeah.
through a lot of generations.
Crazy.
Now, the way I personally question it too is, like, let's just say in the future they create things that allow people to live longer.
Yeah.
Do you think eventually immortality could actually be a thing? Do you think that they could actually create something for that?
Down in the future, probably. Maybe.
I mean, the
Because
technology
technology's only getting better.
and better in a short amount of time.
Soon with PlayStations, you'll be fucking sucked in your TV like Jumanji, you know? You'll be in the damn TV.
Man, though, I gotta say, if you lose in the game, you lose in real life, right?
Yeah, exactly.
It's crazy shit.
That's crazy. I'm trying to think. Early birds are more productive than night owls. What do you think?
I think that early birds. I heard the phrase "early birds get the worm."
Oh.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's probably night owls can get a lot done too. I think it's a middle ground, honestly. Yeah, but I can agree with the early bird gets the worm because I heard the phrase. It's probably got some good meaning there.
I'm not sure. I agree with you because I'm not really sure with that.
Yeah.
So. You should not hook up with anyone if they're drunk.
Oh, I agree with that.
Yeah.
Like they have no room to consent.
True. Yeah.
You know.
I agree. Yeah.
And especially with like what we're always preached anymore in society.
Yeah.
You know,
I agree.
if you're
then
not,
you're taking advantage. And
that's
stuff.
basically what it is.
Yeah.
You know.
That's fucked up.
I mean, I could understand like driving them home, making sure they
Okay.
get home safe.
But don't do anything.
But other than
stupid.
that, no,
Yeah.
no, that's
Not
about it.
worth it.
When they're sober and they want to go for it, then go for it. Just go for it. But if they're not sober, then
they're not thinking straight with it.
yeah, and who knows?
Yeah.
He probably wouldn't end up great.
No, I wouldn't.
Okay, next card. New York style pizza is better than Chicago style pizza. I'm not gonna really answer this one because I like any kind of pizza when I could have it.
Any kind?
Yeah, I think I'd take Chicago, New York.
Chicago's actually probably better.
Oh, you like Chicago style
I had
pizza?
Chicago before. It was pretty good. Does it say New York?
New York or Chicago?
I never had New York style pizza, but I don't think I had New York style pizza. But Chicago.
I mean, isn't it since where we are and stuff? Aren't you always kind of like whenever you get a pizza, aren't you kind of already having New York style pizza at this point?
I think the New York. The New York style pizza is like in New York City or something.
And then it's a whole different kind of pizza.
Could be.
We have to look that up.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I don't know. Would you agree to disagree?
I heard about Chicago style deep dish. I'm
I had
assuming that's
something
something like
I
that.
thought I had something like that. What else was there? What would you do to that one? Agree or disagree?
No, I'm not really in any grounds on that one.
That's a tough one.
Especially since I can't have pizza anymore.
Yeah, true. That's a rough one. I don't know.
Diet soda is worse for you than regular soda.
I don't think so. The regular soda's got all that shit in it.
Yeah, but I've heard. I think I'll agree with it because I've heard stories about how that's.
Yeah, I agree too.
How there's something more in diet soda.
Really?
Yeah, because they're compensating for certain things that they took out.
Oh.
So maybe what they're putting in isn't necessarily the best.
Huh.
That's just something I've heard.
I agree with
But
you.
if you believe diet soda is better than regular soda, then I don't blame you there.
Being Instagram famous is better than being TikTok famous.
You know, I do have a TikTok story to tell you
Yeah,
about.
tell us about it.
You and me were doing TikTok videos for a short while.
Was I on it?
Yeah, I created little compilations.
Oh shit, you put me on it? I didn't know you.
Well, I deleted it.
Oh, good.
I deleted it with a short time after, but I got
people are
TikTok people were just
rude,
and they got rude so quickly that I just was like, geez, and how quickly you're an idiot comments were coming in. And we were just doing silly TikTok stuff, just trying out the TikTok app, really, if anything. Because it was fun to do like our Snapchat videos that we're doing.
Yeah.
It's basically that on TikTok, but I removed the TikTok thing.
Good.
That's long gone.
Yeah, good.
And honestly,
were those people being jerks, weren't they?
They're just being rude.
Jeez.
You know?
Huh.
They're just being rude. But to be honest with you, I can handle it a little bit better on YouTube.
Yeah.
You know, like if there's rude comments, I can, deal with them.
Gotcha.
But it's more like, I'm trying to. I like this platform a little bit better.
Yeah,
just
true.
personally, compared to TikTok.
I think they're banning TikTok, is what I heard.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Because they think in Russia or China is doing something with it or Something
I don't know. I heard isn't it a China app or something?
something like that. Spying on us. or
Yeah, just some
something.
kind of spying, and people just allow it. They're like, yeah, because the filters
Oh, okay.
stuff. I saw a relative who was using TikTok. She's doing like these dances. I'm just thinking to myself, she's like 40, 50.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
I'm looking at like, you're gonna be on TikTok, really? Doing these dances. Like, I mean, I thought what I was doing was kind of stupid.
Oh,
Dancing, you're gonna have a rough time.
So would you say Instagram is better than being famous on Instagram?
I think neither is good.
How good is Instagram anyways? Would you say?
Actually, I don't think I've ever used
I
Instagram.
don't think I did.
I don't think I mean, I'm guilty of using TikTok for a small amount of time.
Just a little bit, yeah.
Very little.
Well,
And then, but I did not use Snapchat. No, I do use Snapchat. I phrased that wrong. Instagram. I did not use Instagram. I've used Snapchat. That's how I did those compilations and stuff for projects. But yeah. Snapchat was fun, but then I think I got logged out and I'm not sure how to log back in. That's a true Snapchat story.
Oh, okay. Interesting. Oh, I like this one. Aliens will find us before we find them. What do you think?
I think they've already started to find us, but I've heard a lot of UFO stories.
I agree on that.
Yeah,
I agree
yeah.
on that.
And then they're going to probe our asses.
I hope not. Jesus.
You've heard of probiotic?
No.
Probe our asses.
Oh, God. People have some wild alien stories, though, you know? Like,
Oh, I've heard some good ones.
what's that Area 51 about, basically? What is...
Well,
what are they-
the story about it is more like
What-
they're hiding alien spacecraft and alien bodies.
Oh, is
something
there,
like that.
Is there a documentary on that?
I think so. I
Have
think
to
there's
check.
documentaries on Area 51. I think there's several documentaries on Area 51, to be honest with you.
Has people actually tried to go in there and
Oh,
see
yeah.
what happened?
Yeah, there's people that tried to visit Area 51.
But you're not allowed to...
I don't think you are unless you
Yeah.
have special permission, as far as I'm aware. I think they tried to raid Area 51. Something like that.
Gotcha. That's crazy.
Yeah, for video projects or something.
Would
But
that scare you, though? You wake up maybe in the middle of the night, you hear a bang or something, and just a little alien coming, walking in the
Well,
house.
you won't probably be able to remember, but your ass will be sore.
Ouch. Oh, they'll suck you up in the spaceship.
Yeah, and then you'll wake up being like, my ass is sore. That's probably an alien encounter. If you wake up and your ass is sore, that's either alien encounter or you had some rough sex before. But
Ouch. Oh, my God.
I'm sorry, that's some crude shit. That's some crude freaking shit. I'm sorry.
That was a deep card on that one. Holy shit. College is the best time in your life, Ed. Was it?
Well, I'd like to think that there's some more to come. But so far, I really enjoyed college.
I'll go with you, because...
I really enjoyed it. I'm not going to say it's the best time of my life.
Okay.
But I was doing video projects with people who enjoyed doing video projects. So that was a fun experience.
Okay.
So there are college experiences during the COVID time that were more digital. So I gotta believe for some people they probably missed out on the whole interacting with people.
Yeah, that's
And
rough.
to pay a fortune for college, you should be
I think
you should be experiencing.
You heard
college.
about those Idaho murders then, right?
Idaho murders.
Yeah, those.
That's a big jump.
No, the women, the remember the people up in Idaho got murdered up at that college up there,
Oh yeah.
and I'm trying to think.
Okay, those people were not having a good time in college.
No, I'm saying I think they had to go to virtual after all that, the murdering and shit.
Shit.
Yeah, it got bad.
Yeah, those kind of any murder stories.
It's
nobody's having a fun time.
No,
Nobody's having a fun time. So
it's so fucked up. Like, how did people? What is wrong with people? They're saying it could be another cold case like that other one.
gosh, there's plenty of cold cases, and I think there's a cold case in like every town
It's
in
like that girl that got murdered around here.
in the world.
Yeah.
There's a murder case that takes place in that town. You know, I mean, there's one that's local to us that I've heard plenty about.
Okay, here you go, Ed. I would rather know when I die than how I die.
Disagree? No, I would agree. I'm holding the wrong card. Disagree. But here's my answer for it. Because if I were to know when I die, you know, and I get all panicky and stuff, and then like on the day when the day comes, right? And I'm thinking, oh God, is it tree or is it I'll just walk right into my death. That'll be it, because there's no way that I know what the fudge it is. There's no hint.
So you would rather know when I die than how I die?
I think I'd like to know how.
Yeah.
But then I'd probably fudge it out too, because it could be any day.
Yeah, sure.
So then when the how comes,
That's a tough one.
I'd be screwed either way. So if you knew one without the other,
Yeah.
you're screwed.
Yeah,
But if you know both, maybe you can somehow.
figure it out.
No, you probably end up dead too. You'll be honest, so they're probably just equally dead. You're like,
That's a tough one. I'd rather know when I die than how I die. I guess I could agree to that, because if you know when you die, you can at least hopefully prep for it, I guess.
but then again, okay, here's the when, right?
Yeah.
But the problem is, what's going to happen to you? You know, you got the when going on there. It's like it's July 8th, 2027, or something like that.
Yeah.
And you're like, huh, what could it possibly be? And then as you're pondering that, you get hit by a freaking car. You're dead. It's
Oh my god.
like, what was it? Oh no, it was the car. It was the car.
Ah, shit.
You see, because you would never be able to figure it out.
Well, how would you go about this then? Would you agree or disagree on this one?
Well, I basically disagreed, but to be honest with you, I'd like to know both.
Me too.
Because if I'm going to know one without the other, I'm going to be fudged and I'm going to be paranoid as hell.
Yeah, true, yeah.
But then again, you know, if it's kind of like Final Destination. Have you ever seen that?
Yes, I've seen some of them. Or I've seen
Yeah.
quite a bit.
Well, it's basically like if the world's got a plan for you, and they're letting you in on it, they're going to pull the rug right out from under you. So then, right when you get it right, you're dead.
Yeah.
Like, oh, it's the car. Car comes and hits you.
Yes. It's like you figured it out.
I got it, guys.
So you're neutral on that? Or
Yeah, I'm neutral, because,
Yeah,
I mean, you know one without the other. You're not doing
We
something
added our
different.
neutral in this anyway, so.
Yeah, we kind of have a neutral ground.
Yeah.
We've done that for some of our other videos where we have a neutral kind of
Neutral,
spot.
okay, where we don't-
But there are some that I can give a yes or no on. I know that much.
Same here.
So make sure we're still going.
Yeah.
Yep.
Still good?
Yep.
Okay.
Cereal is a type of soup.
Yep, you go ahead. I could agree to that, in a way.
Yeah,
It's cold soup, though. It's
Yeah.
not like you're eating hot.
yeah, I mean, I feel like soup has a distinct flavor, though. So
Yeah.
I mean, I can understand where you're going with it because in the way you eat it.
I eat cereal, so yeah.
Yeah, and you've had plenty of soup, and it's probably similar in some ways.
Somewhat, kind of.
You know,
But
for me, I disagree because when I think of soup, I think of Campbell's, and
okay.
you know, and I think of certain things that make a soup. You know,
That'd be funny if we.
chicken noodle or something.
It'd be funny, like everything we disagreed or we got a big argument about. Like, damn it! How do you say that? You know, like we got,
I wouldn't be
what if
surprised.
we got all serious about it? Like, oh my god! Like that's,
The very next card, let's take it way too seriously.
yeah.
You pick up the card, and we'll just turn that into a stupid argument.
Okay. New York is better than.
I love New York. New York is my home.
You didn't even let me finish.
Oh.
New York is better than L.A. We wouldn't know.
We don't know, but we live in New York, so I'm going to defend it.
Yeah.
Okay, we're on the same side, so maybe the next card, we're going to try to turn something into an argument. We're all on the same side. We're screwed.
I think New York's better than L.A. I've never been to L.A.
Yeah, I've never been to LA either, so we're both on the same page. We appreciate where we live.
Yeah. You should wash your bedding once a week, Ed.
What?
Yeah.
No,
I agree, Tim.
twice a year.
These are so stupid. That's funny.
Twice a year.
That's bold, dude.
What?
It's gonna smell. That's sticky.
That's why we got Febreze.
It's not gonna cover that stench, buddy.
Well, layers of Febreze will.
Not if I smell the stinky Febreze. It's the stinky one.
Okay, now this argument is just. Let's pick another.
We don't have to argue. I don't. Not even an arguing type to argue.
Beards make men more attractive.
No, you should ask your mom that question. No, not the beard thing.
The beard thing?
No, the bedding once a week. That's a good.
Well, she'd probably be more agreeing with that than.
She probably would.
She'd probably understand that a little bit more.
Yeah, she would. What was the beard? Go back to the beard one then. What was
Okay,
that
I think it says beards make men more attractive. I believe that was the card. I dropped it in there. Explained it a
That's
little
fine.
bit,
To redneck women, I think I agree to that.
Okay.
Once you say...
But for women of very high class, they probably like their men.
I agree to that one. Okay. I agree.
Oh, God.
Jesus, what the hell, man?
Oh, Jesus.
They should stop teaching cursive in schools.
Disagree. But they kind of already have, I feel like.
Oh, really?
Because assignments seem to be more, well, where I've been working and stuff, seems like they've gone a lot more digital with things.
Too.
I hope they give more paper assignments. I hope they're still doing that. But it seems like we're at a
Did
digital
you learn
age.
a lot of cursive in school? Did they?
Yeah, that's how I was able to get my signature right.
Oh, okay. I did some, but I didn't really.
Do you have like a kind of a signature kind of a setup?
A little bit, but not crazy.
Because once you get yourself a signature set up, that's the most important cursive that you could ever have. Is your signature.
Oh, really?
The way kids, I feel like, are learning now with cursive as a subject, I feel like it's just digital, clear handwriting signing, not cursive signing. And cursive is where you can make your own unique mark.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's how you do your own cursive signature that really says, "Hey, this is you." You know.
True.
But in my opinion, nowadays, I feel like cursive's kind of going the wayside.
You think they stopped teaching it?
I disagree that they should stop teaching it, but I feel like...
Do you think they did stop teaching
I
it?
think that they've kind of faded it out in some ways because we're in a more technological age.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
do you remember
who uses cursive that
Remember
much?
the computers back then in elementary school? Those big square
They're
boxes.
They're boxes. They're literally like... It's like, oh my gosh, we're in a computer lab.
Oh, my...
It's like these huge boxes with Windows 98 or something coming up on screen in this loud... sound coming up on screen, and we're just like, whoa, it's turning on, guys. Welcome to Windows. And I'm like,
our technology
God.
back then, like...
You got the free AOL CD?
Oh my god.
No, it wasn't that bad, but it's more like
No,
it was
just like, it was like,
basic,
whoa,
basic,
yeah.
and the websites were so basic too.
Huh.
But I enjoyed that era.
Yeah, I did too.
I do feel like the smartphone era is a little bit more of a pain. Let me make sure we're still going here. Yep, still going.
Did you want me to draw one?
Huh?
Want me to draw a card, or
Yeah.
did you have one?
Hey, you can
Oh,
draw.
okay.
We've got a lot of hot takes cards, so
Yeah.
there'll probably be another video.
Oh yeah, definitely. I'd rather go on a vacation to the mountains than the beach. What do you think?
Son of a beach. I'm kidding.
What would you prefer, Ed? It's cold in the mountains. Beach should be pretty warm.
Yeah, I go the beach.
Yeah, same here. With this weather,
So what was the question?
I'd rather go on vacation to the mountains. Oh,
Then the
disagree. Yes.
Disagree.
Yeah,
Disagree.
Same
page.
I'd like to be warm a little bit.
I like to enjoy the beach.
Yeah, check out the,
Though if something comes up and bites my leg, that'll suck.
that would like shark or something.
Yeah. What if you're like laying there, right?
Yeah.
And you got your spot all set up, and a shark just dry humps the shit out of you.
No,
It just crawls up on land. It's like, I'm not gonna eat you.
I'm gonna chew ya.
I got the cream. I'm just gonna. I don't know. Stupid thoughts.
Yeah, go ahead then.
One person must always be more dominant than the other in a relationship. I disagree.
Yeah, same.
I disagree. I think if one's too dominant, then that's probably close to an abusive relationship
Yeah,
than it is a positive relationship.
I disagree.
I gotta believe that there's gotta be a level of understanding between the two.
Yeah,
You know?
I could go with that.
I don't know if you've ever seen the video of Love Don't Judge.
No, I haven't.
Okay, there's this couple and stuff, and basically this woman's like, I let my husband decide everything for me.
Oh shit.
And this dude is literally telling her what to wear, what to do every single day. And he gets to cheat on her and everything.
He does?
Yeah.
And she's just okay with it?
For some reason. And she's like, that's just how our relationship is set up. And I'm just thinking to myself,
Oh,
and you're not allowed to do that? He's allowed to cheat on you and tell you how to live your life.
That's fudge.
And you don't get to sleep around either. You are screwed.
Oh my god.
And the husband just wasn't really that hot.
He wasn't?
No, he was not. He had a tiny head,
He
big
do?
body. He's like, he's got like Arnold Schwarzenegger body going, with like a little head like, hey, hey. I'm thinking to myself, thank you all for watching
Thank
this
you.
episode of The Hot Takes.
The hot wings.
That too.